So I don't even know what episode this is. I think it's 8 or 9 or 10. This episode was supposed to happen maybe about 3 weeks ago, when Sean originally was supposed to come down here.
Yeah, man,
And
stuff was going on.
Yeah, you could say a couple of things have been going on, right? But yeah, let me introduce you to Sean, also known AKA Benghazi Red. One thing I want to say, which annoys me, is this whole American accent thing.
What do you mean?
I don't know, bro. There's something about like a Brooklyn accent or something like that that
annoys you?
It makes you seem cooler than you are, bro. Like being from the UK, it's just like, hi there, how you doing? You're right. And then you come into the room, it's like, yo, what's happening,
Yeah,
Shawty? How's it going? You know, it was raining outside, and I had to get in the house.
I feel like we made the language a little bit more,
What?
Put some sauce on it.
No, man, forget your sauce.
A little bit of sauce on it.
It's all about the Queen's English, mate. So yeah, let's talk about well, we won't talk about why it's taken 9 weeks for you to get here, but let's talk about the whole, because you're not Libyan, right?
No, I'm not Libyan, man.
No, you're not Libyan. But so when I hear the name Benghazi Red, I'm thinking that you're representing Libya, because obviously
I'm not.
Benghazi is a city in Libya.
No.
How did you get that name?
So my old nickname used to be like Ambush.
You say that like it's gonna make it better of how it went from Ambush to Benghazi.
This is bad already, man. We just started, man.
Yeah, well, that's how, I feel like it's gonna get a lot worse in a good way.
We're going in. All right, so
so you're a really nice guy, so they called you Ambush.
No, yeah. So then yeah. So then then Benghazi came from basically. I guess it means the same as ambush, right? So because they got ambushed in.
Okay.
Which is a horrible thing that happened.
Yeah.
But
so
I grew out of that name and then just went to Benghazi Red.
Okay.
So there was a team that I used to play for.
Okay.
In the States. And
play what? Badminton?
No. Anyway, that team, our colors are red. So
okay. I feel like there's like 1,800 inside jokes that no one's getting right now, but they'll get it. The ones that are supposed to get it, they'll get it.
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, was that like a part of that? We'll get into the whole music thing later and stuff.
Okay.
Was that part of the whole hip hop thing?
That was It was a lifestyle thing, hip hop thing. Our organization.
Is that how you first got into hip hop? You used to ambush music videos and just start rapping out of nowhere. Like you got someone filming a video, and you just jump out the bush, start give it 16, and then they're like, yeah. So what made you? How long have you been here?
I've been in Dubai 5.5 years.
Okay. What made you leave
the States? Yeah. So
that you can say.
I have 5 cousins that live here.
Okay.
I grew up with 2 or 3 of them in Brooklyn. Well, actually, 3 of them in Brooklyn. And then their dad is from this region.
Okay.
And they came over here and started a bunch of companies in the automotive market. Mm-hmm. So they're doing like reman parts for like maybe 60% of the taxi companies in Dubai.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's the dirty game kind of.
Yeah.
Like, but
so you were like.
Yeah. So I was the they called me and told me that they wanted me to join the company. And I was the U.S. liaison to the company for like 2 years.
Okay.
And then I kept saying I was gonna come. Like they kept saying, "Yo, you got to come to the UAE." I'm like, yeah, because I was doing concert promoting and doing that job. So I was having fun. In the States, and then like they just like, you got to come to the UAE. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. So every month kept passing. I kept giving them excuses, and then I remember this like it was yesterday. I was in Miami. I had just got there. Down there visiting some family members, and I think I was only there like 2 days, and then I just get a phone call, and it's my cousin. He's like, "I'm in the U.S. Where you at?" Yeah. So I'm like, "Bro, I'm in Miami." He's like, "Yeah, right. Well, I need you in what was it, San Francisco for a meeting. So I'm booking you a flight. Come meet me over here." So I'm like, "All right, how long is this gonna take? I'll come and meet you for the meeting, so I can get back to what I was gonna do in Miami, right?" So I went to San Francisco, and it's 5.5 years later now.
And you're here?
Yeah, because I went with him, and the minute I got next to him, we went like on this tour of the whole U.S. going to all of these different meetings, and then like the last city we were leaving, I think, was Philadelphia. He was just like, all right, I'm going back to Dubai. You're coming with me. Yeah, go get your bag. I'm like, bro, it doesn't work like this. I got to tell people bye. He's like, no. Yeah. You're just going to come for 2 weeks or whatever the case is.
Just and then trapped you in there, boy.
Fully trapped me. So.
And how did you feel like when you first got out here? Was it like a culture shock, or was it?
Yeah, complete culture shock. I just wasn't expecting. Wow, it was kind of crazy because, like, you know, we got here and I was just like, first thing we did was jump inside of, like, you know, taxi. We didn't even jump in an Uber. And I'm just going with the flow because I don't know anything that's going on. And the first thing that happened was the taxi driver, like, tried to take us, like, some super long way, like, try to, like, go to Abu Dhabi and then come back to, and I was just like, so he flipped out and then started telling me, you know, be careful, the drivers are a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They try to do slick stuff when they think you're a tourist and everything like that.
Yeah, but then it's like that everywhere, man. I'm sure you get into a yellow cab in America and you have like a British accent. You're like, oh yeah, I'd like to go to see that. And they'll be like, oh no, what is, my friend? I will take you there.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of traffic today. It will take 2 days, but we will get there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you're right. That's what they did. And then it was like, I don't know, I was just like looking at the buildings and everything. It was just like, I was in awe. I was like, wow, this is really, you know, beautiful. I mean, I've seen pictures and stuff before, but I didn't know it was like this.
Yeah, you didn't expect this. Like, a lot of people, like, for some strange reason, they expect it to be some back desert, like camels are your transportation and stuff like of thing. Yeah. And then they get here and they're like, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, these buildings are tall. Like, I'm from New York, and we got tall buildings, but it's just not set up.
Yeah, it's not the same,
the way they have it set up here. So it was just like, and then I was sold. Like, I mean, you know, obviously they got a lot of toys, my family. So I just, the first week, I'm just in cars, driving, all going crazy. And then I was just like, I love this place. Yeah. And then so I think that was like the second week I was here, I really got to experience the clubs. And
yeah, because you party hard, dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, you tire me, bro.
No.
Because I was talking to a friend of mine about this. And maybe I'm old, or maybe I just don't like the whole the scene. Like, I never go to clubs unless it's a close friend's birthday or something. Because I don't drink either. So like, for me, going to a club is just like watching a theater production. Do you know what I mean?
Circus, actually.
Slowly seeing people just go down. So like, and the music and all that stuff. Like, I much prefer chilling at a house party or a jazz bar or that kind of stuff where, because I'm quite chilled. Like, I'm not so hype anymore. When I was younger, kind of thing.
But see, from where I'm from, we can't, like, so, all right. In New York, or just period in the States, house parties aren't the favorite thing. Yeah. Because, you know, for some reason they always go left.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's America, so left is like
left is
extreme left,
extreme
or like,
left.
It's not a little, you know, college fight. It's just sometimes it turns into something crazy. So, so house parties is something that I kind of like was always against going to, because I had a lot of friends that went to house parties and, like, you know, didn't come out of there, or just, you know, now they're facing all of this time because they were in there with, you know, doing something. So, and then too, a lot of things that happens was like, but even when I was just now recently in London, somebody had invited me to a house party, and I was like, nah,
ain't good.
Nah, because I don't know nobody there. Like,
yeah, but you know less people in the club.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more controlled. The security there is, you know, like, at least in the States.
That's the thing though. Where you come from, the States, and you come from Brooklyn, you always have that kind of. That's like me, where I come from London. Yeah. You get that street smart where you're always like ready to at any time. Yeah, the same. You need to just pick up your stuff.
That's what happened to me my first week here though. Like when I went to, so the second week I went to the club. The point I was trying to make was that I was completely like blown away about how happy everybody was.
And you're like, hold on a minute, I just went and had a good night out and nothing happened.
Like I didn't get it. Like I was just like, everybody's smiling and everybody's
get in the mirror and just get home and just punch yourself just for the sake of it. You get to reminisce.
Listen, if you go to the clubs in the States, like you just got guys that's like,
they're screwed, ready to go.
Looking at you. I mean, bro, you might not even be doing nothing, and it's just.
But it's like, why are you coming here to just not enjoy yourself?
Yeah, you're just drinking and you're just mad, angry, you're just on the wall, just like with the ice grill. We call it ice grill. Like, And then that's like, I think 60% of the fights happen like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, what are you looking at?
But that's what I like about here. You know that it's a very small chance you're going to get into a fight. Yeah. Because they don't play here, dude. It's like, these are the rules.
Yeah.
And there's such harsh punishments for things that you would say are small, but as a deterrent, it works. Because people they think twice about it. Is it really worth?
Yeah, I had to learn the hard way though, because I got into a little bit of
a couple of
because I didn't understand certain things, and I'm just like now I'm like completely like different. But my first month here was just like, when I'm saying going out and being and interacting with other people that were drinking, and then my mentality of where I'm just coming from is just like, all right, I don't want to talk anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? So
the worst thing for me, dude, is a boat party. Like, I've been on a couple of those, and I'll never go on one again. Just because I'm that kind of person that I like my own space. Yeah. And I like to be able to leave whenever I want. Exactly. Like, I will always never say goodbye and leave the club. Yeah. And just be like, this is my time, I'm ready, I'm out. Yeah. But when you're in the middle of the ocean, like there's been some times where I've looked and I've seen the buildings in the distance. I'm like, I reckon I can make that swim. Like, I might give it a try.
I can't even swim.
But when you're, dude, come on, man.
I can't.
Grow up. Learn to swim, bro. How can you not, like, everything in life, anything that can say, I've always been, like, since I was young, I've always thought I'm going to know how to do anything that can save my life. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I never want to be in a situation where I can't hang off something long enough, or I can't save my own life and have to depend on someone. You got to look at it like that,
I can swim a little bit.
Off the boat?
Yeah, that. It's happened to me before out here. Like, I went and jumped on a jet ski. And
you did a DJ Khaled and crashed the thing.
No, I just straight flipped it upside down. Like, and then I was just
were you wearing a life jacket, or were you too cool?
Too cool. Yeah. Yeah. And then it was like, but I don't know. It was just a little crazy. Anyway, I didn't drown. Yeah. I held on to the jet ski. And
that's what I'm saying.
But then the thing is, like, what was going through my mind is like, all right, do I start screaming, like, help?
Yeah. Or am I still too cool for that too?
Like, I was too cool for that. So I was just like, I'm just going to hold this thing.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
The coolest way you can. Hey, yo.
Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. Nah, I flipped it, and I was just sitting there like, all right, I grabbed the jet ski, so I'm not going to drown. But in the same token, it's like, I'm not about to be out here screaming like Jaws. Like, you know what I mean? So
the fucking masculinity of a guy that would rather die than show any fear or any
because like help. Listen, you don't understand. Like, we laugh at stuff like that in the States, so it's just like, what? But then my boy is funny because they were playing music on the boat, and then they started laughing because he noticed it and was like, oh shit, Sean flipped it. And then it took him a few minutes, like, oh shit, he can't swim like that. And they sent the people out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they came and helped me. Because I was trying,
like, just pretend we're swimming back together.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just kind of, I tried to flip the jet ski back over though. But I tried to flip the jet ski back over. Yeah, I know, but
did you not think before you got on the jet ski?
What, that I could fall off of it? Yeah. Nah. Because I've actually been on one and not fell off of it before in the States.
Yeah, but the risk reward level is quite high to not wear a life jacket.
It's just different to be in one in a lake, because our jet skis are in lakes in New York.
Are the lakes, how high are they? They're still deep enough to drown?
Yeah, super. But then I think maybe back then I probably had on for sure I had a life jacket. Yeah. But you know, I wasn't thinking. I just jumped on it and just like, you know.
That's nuts. So tell me about the music. What made you get into the music industry?
I had a friend that was a rapper. His name's Myson. He's doing a lot of what's the call right now in the States? He's doing a bunch of activist work in the States now with all the stuff that's going on over there. But he was a rapper that was signed to a label with, like, this is back in the day with Busta Rhymes and all of these different people. And I don't know, I picked up rap as a hobby. Like, I used to have a karaoke machine when I was little. Yeah. And I used to play, like, Wu-Tang instrumentals. Yeah. And just, like, freestyle. And then I never forget the first day that I actually went to go somewhere and rap. Like, and I had the whole thing down on a piece of paper. Yeah. And it was just like a cipher. And then So now it's my turn, and here I go ripping out, taking this piece of paper out, and they're looking at me like, yo, what is this kid doing? Like, so then it was kind of like, all right, you can rap, but you're rapping off of a piece of paper, and it's like, you know, work with your stuff and come back. So then, I don't know, I just had like this 1 year where I just clicked, and then I just started just writing.
How old were you then?
Probably like, I'd say like 17. 16,
who were your influences, your hip hop influences growing up?
Cool G Rap, Biggie Smalls, like Dipset, Wu-Tang, Talib Kweli, those guys.
Kweli,
yeah, like Nas. I would give Nas some, you know.
Dude, Nas is a beast.
Yeah, he's definitely a beast. But I'm not. You see, I'm something about me. I'm gonna tell you something that's funny. When I was real younger, because my background, my mom's from Barbados and my dad's from Haiti, so I listened to a lot of dancehall music. Like, that's what I grew up off of. It's not like rap is not even my first. Like I was never really listening to rap music like that when I was younger. I was listening to more like, you know, Buju Banton and Bounty Killer and
Egyptian with them.
No, not even Egyptian. No, like
older now,
younger. But I'm saying like the older guys, like, you know what I mean, Capleton and you know, Garnet Silk and like those. That's how I grew up. Like, off of that type of music. And plus, my area where I live at in Brooklyn is all like West Indian people. Like, and Hasidic Jews, which is crazy.
Right,
just
together.
Mixed in the same neighborhood. Like you got, because all right, back in the day we used to have big block parties, and so the DJs used to bring speakers like maybe as high as this painting you have, like high, like, and then just we used to have like these, you know, raunchy Jamaican parties, but then like 2 doors down is a Jewish synagogue,
right? Just
and there's Hasidic Jews coming out of it with like you know, the curlies and the hat, and it was just like strange.
And how was it? How was the mixture of the community? Everyone just kind of respected.
It just was strange. Brooklyn back in the day was just like a whole nother planet. Like I don't think anybody. Maybe I think that's why the people are like just so rough in New York, because it's just like just half the stuff that you see is not normal. Especially like when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was just out of control. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got, you know, shootouts and
everything,
bro, like
shootouts and cookouts on the same
corner.
Cookouts,
like, but the shootouts, corner, like, it's not like abnormal.
That's why the food at cookouts is so good, because it might be the last bit you ever eat, bro. So they just make sure, like, just in case, bro, this is your last bit.
I don't get it, man. I just don't understand how. I mean, they needed to clean New York up like the way they did, because a lot of people don't really understand. Like back in the day, even like Times Square and all of that, it was just like, it wasn't all of these lights and cute Christmas nonsense.
People dressed up as Iron Man walking around.
Nah, it was the Strip, bro. Like there was peep shows every other door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
25 cents.
That's it.
Then you put it in and a slot opens up.
There's just someone in it.
Yeah, some lady back there going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this was like accessible. Like, bro, it's just too much going on.
But America's young though, so where people kind of push that stuff out a long time before, America was kind of like, all right, we're creating this new place where it's kind of like, let's just be free and do whatever and then kind of get on with it, no?
Yeah, but I think it's a little bit, I don't know, it's too much at sometimes. Like, it's just too much, way too much.
Yeah, but you got to remember, a lot of the first people that went to America were criminals, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense that
it makes
it
a lot
kind
of
of turned
sense.
out like that.
It makes a lot of sense. But now, I mean, look what's going on. I mean, what are we going to do?
Bro, I've always been against America.
Why?
Because
I'm against the UK, bro.
Yeah, well, do you know what?
Playing with you.
Do you know what? I'm against the UK too.
Nah, bro, I like people from. I like British people.
Okay, there is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against Americans.
Okay.
As such.
Okay.
Americans like yourself.
All right.
I don't want to get into the whole deeper.
Yeah.
Deeper.
We can though, but yeah,
we can. White man's a devil, bro. I'm sorry, bro, because this whole kind of like America always has to be the biggest, the best, and we're the rulers of the free world. No one fucking asked you to rule nothing, bro. Stop going to other countries and raping and pillaging and doing your thing before you fix your own place, bro.
Yeah,
no one asked for your help in nothing. Nobody asked for your help. Not one place you've been to.
But it's all trick play.
It's better. Yeah,
it's a trick play.
Nothing is better after. Do you know what I mean? After
it never is though.
Yeah. So the British as well, bro. How they fucking colonized that many countries in the world, even till now. You got places in the Caribbean and in Africa that have British names and stuff. It's like,
which is weird.
There's none for that shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, and I'm sorry, but it was only one kind of man that was doing that stuff, bro.
Oh.
The white man. Nah, I don't know. Look, what I'm saying is, if you look at history, like, not a lot of races decided that they wanted to fuck the whole world over.
Okay. Racist or prejudice? Two different things.
Races.
Oh, racist. Okay, all right.
Races.
Well, no, I mean, but they weren't in a position to, though.
Yeah, they were.
You think so?
Of course they were.
Then they would have.
No, they just were chilled, dude. They didn't need to.
Some people, I think,
they didn't need to. All right, you had the few. But if you tally out the numbers of what's going on, it's a very big difference.
But it starts with one. It has to be one psychopath leading it.
Yeah.
And then you start to elect other psychopaths and then you have a group.
It's just, I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand what makes you want to go and take over another place,
wealth and power,
kill and rape and pillage,
just wealth and power.
Yeah, but it's
generational. They want it to be generational. Yeah, so it's like they're thinking ahead.
When is enough, bro? Like, why? Where did the humans start thinking we need to get this rich at the expense of other people's lives?
Yeah.
Like, who gives you the right to think that you can do that?
Well, there's good and evil, so you have to. That's how balance is brought into the world. I look at it like that, because nobody's like, it's like you asking every person, yo, are you a hater? Are you a hater? Are you a hater? But there's haters. Nobody's gonna admit and say, yeah, I'm a hater. I hate you. I hate you. I do hate you. You know what I'm saying?
That was
You're better than me.
That comment.
That's why they hide behind and they do the a lot of these anonymous little things. But
I just don't understand it, because like I'm a very chilled out. I got a lot of love for a lot of people, a lot of things. I'm so in awe of the world and the trees and the plants and the fact that trees give us oxygen, and you know how everything's mathematically made with a Fibonacci spiral and all that stuff, and how similar we all are. How we're basically just one ball of energy and everything's gelled together. That I couldn't imagine. There's no need for it. Like, if you look at the world, we're a cancer, bro. Like, human beings are a cancer to the earth.
Yeah.
Like, what we've done to the earth. Like, imagine just giving a couple of children, all right, here's some food and here's a ball and whatever. Yeah. And instead of them just having some food and then kicking the ball around, they killed. They started killing each other. Yeah. Like, why do you need that? Why do you need, like, you can progress without that. And what is progression, and where does it stop, and where does it change, and where does it get to the point where you're like, I don't actually need to do this?
Because I feel like
right from wrong.
You know what it is, right? You're what we would call like woke, right? Yeah. You have a lot of knowledge, and it unlocks other things for you to understand. Understanding is actually a gift. A lot of people don't understand shit. Yeah, it's just like weird. So what I'm saying is like, these people, or the powers that be, they created systems, right? And then each year they have these, these new people that come in and add to the system. And the system starts to grow, and then it becomes a machine, right?
Yeah, I get that. But for example, okay, we're a crew, okay? Me, you, 7 of us, we're all walking around. Now, if you decide, you see a little family in the corner, you like what they got, you say, listen, I'll be back in a minute. Go there, and in front of me, start raping the women and the kids and killing them and all that. Me being part of your crew is going to be like, nah, I ain't standing for this. What are you doing, bro? And I will put a stop to it.
But wait, so now, listen, if you think about from back in the day with the armies of the world, right? That was something that they were used to doing.
Exactly.
They would go and burn the village.
But surely there's more people like us that wouldn't stand. Like, where did it come to the point that it all just became okay?
I think that it was okay back then, because it was more of you wanted to, to conquer your enemy completely, which is smoke your whole village.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds crazy, but those were spoils of war, though. Imagine, because listen, we didn't have that technology back then. So you're on the road 2 years marching. But the thing is, crazy.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, I would never have gone on that march. I don't
think you had a choice back then.
What do you mean? Of course you did.
Because I don't think. No. I don't think you could just be like, nah, I'm not coming. We're gonna kill you. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I don't think it worked like that. I don't think they had like
I'd secretly be like,
nah,
you know that one that would just be like,
because I don't think
get out of here, go.
Think back then. I don't
help
think
people
back
escape,
then they would have like what do you call it, a draft or nothing like that. I think I'm talking about like
you're talking about way back where it's just like
that's where but that's been passed down. It's been passed down.
Where does this anger come from? Where does this? There are enemies. They live over there, so there are enemies. Like I mean, I know the whole Cain and Abel story.
They probably tried to meet up and vet each other out. I mean, if you really like, let's go back to the beginning, right? This is our area, and we are our tribe, or whatever the case is, and these guys are over here, right? Once we discover them, they might not speak what we speak. The interaction might be weird. So then I don't know at what point did it come to violence and say, you know what, you can't speak to me. I'm just going to smash your head.
They have a certain part, like a plant there that they want to eat or whatever. Exactly. And they're not letting you take it.
Exactly. So it's like now you start at some point in man, we started to say we need more. We need more space.
But long ago enough.
Okay.
From now, we became beings with knowledge, beings with understanding, with empathy, with all that stuff, to the point that we could communicate with each other, and we could. It should have kind of fizzled down after that. Like there should be. I know it's a difficult subject, and there's always going to be people that are like, nah, I want that, and that's it, and they have that different mind frame. Yeah,
mentality is like conquer more. Like I feel like that's what every country is doing. Like they just want to be. Like, and really now in this day and age, it's less about being that superpower. I'm gonna be the superpower. But what does that really mean? Though?
Yeah,
like what? Because you just smash everything and like drop sneaky bombs on people. Like that shit is corny. Like I don't agree with none of that. No, I don't agree with that. It's kind of crazy. They because this is the thing I never understood. Right? They'll jump on the news and be like, "Oh, we just blew up this guy and we got this general from this terrorist organization," and say his whole name like that shit wasn't classified information 20 minutes ago. Like who the hell is this guy with 11 names that you just blew up? But you're not telling us that there was innocent people around that you killed in the process. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Maybe it's because
there's a bottom line. They have an agenda, right? They have a objective, and to me, the reason why, because I don't want to not be respectful to any veterans or any of that type of stuff, but I'm just not for any of that. You know why? Because it's like I feel like I think I did a boot camp before, right? It was a 90-day boot camp, and they pretty much just straight up like strip you down and just get you like and turn you into like a machine. And then this is why you have all of these people suffering from all this stuff, because they're going there.
They get PTSD and
but I mean you're a machine though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know what's going on. I had a guy tell me one day that his when he was away on his tours, his commanding officer used to tell him like, just do what you got to do to get home.
They give them like
just do what you got to do to get home. Just go crazy.
Pills and stuff that just make them go nuts and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just something that's not my
But this is the thing. I feel like when shit isn't happening to people and it's not real, they don't realize it. Which is why, like, for example, if you look at the whole 9/11 thing. Yeah. Terrible thing. Who did it? Yeah. That's another story. Yeah. But when it was real on your land, it was... Yeah. It was
that wasn't even the first incident. There was a bombing before that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The first bombing in the Twin Towers.
Yeah, but it's like... Are you talking about Timothy McVeigh? Way back.
No. So, no, listen. The twin... Before the 9/11...
Yeah.
I think this is in like 90... The 90s, early... I was sitting
Timothy McVeigh when he tried to blow up the car park in the
World Trade Center.
Yeah.
That was Timothy
in Twin Towers. Yeah.
He did that?
Yeah, it was. He told me. No, but what I'm saying is, when it's your land, then it's all like, then you're all woken. How can they take lives and blah blah blah?
But you've been doing this
for so long.
Yeah, I don't know.
But all of a sudden, it's like, so I feel like they're not.
Because I couldn't imagine sitting in my house in New York and some foreign government comes and kicks my door off the hinge,
bro. To the point where they're like, "This is
like I'll be fighting too.
Our house now.
Yeah, I'll be fighting.
We're taking this and we're giving it to this family who come from.
I'll be fighting.
They come from San Francisco. They need your house. Now.
Yeah,
it's a mad thing.
Crazy.
It's just like
bad. It's horrible.
It's like, are you not aware of your? Do you not love your life? Because I love my life so much that I wouldn't want to take someone else's away because of the value that I have for life, for my kids, for my family, for everything. That I couldn't. The more I value my life, the more I value your life.
Yeah. Because
I understand how beautiful life is and what a gift it is or whatever. I would never take that away from you because I would never want someone to take that away from me.
Unless you got to protect your family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the only time.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go. I'm losing.
I was saying that to my wife the other day. I was like,
it's a wrap. Yeah.
I'm not a killer, but if anyone touched my kids,
it's over. I
will kill you. Like I will kill. Like I love my boys so much that I will kill you.
You know, there's no other choice.
I wouldn't think twice about it.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's no other choice.
I wouldn't think twice. But I wouldn't just randomly go and
no.
I want this car or
that's what I'm saying. You have people that are evil like that. That's just not.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's an inherent evil now that it's in DNA now.
It's in DNA, but I feel like it's in the culture. Like you see, the problem is this, right? The Americans in a heartbeat will tell you that they're not into. They want peace, right? Mm. Check it, right? But we come from a gun culture, right?
The whole country was built on
guns,
killing,
and all of our movies are like super ultra violent, or we don't want to watch it.
They're trying to desensitize.
Like honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Like I don't even be watching dramas. Like sometimes I'll be having to like.
Yeah, you need to chill out. You just like, I need to see Sex in the City, man. I need to see what the girls are doing.
Something like, you know what I mean? Because before I realized.
I like watching comedies, man.
Yeah, you see, this is the thing. Yeah. Like I realized that I was watching way too much violent movies. And I started straying away from comedy and you know, Tyler Perry movies, and I don't watch none of that. Like that doesn't interest me. I want to see like craziness happening with a couple shootings and you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what you've been.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a bad thing because you know, it's like subliminal messaging. You keep watching something and you keep being around something, and then it's like in your brain, it's in your head. You know, so that's why you got people. You got people running around and they're not scared of, you know. People having shootings in Walmart and this is all regular to them because they were already trained for this, like through movies. Like they're just like, no, it's gonna happen
but
one day.
Used to it. That's just like everybody likes fighting until they get punched in the face that first time and they realize that they can't fight.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And
exactly.
It's like shit.
Well, I mean,
people aren't about that life, dude.
They're not until it happens. You know what I'm saying? They like to see it, comment on it,
exactly, and they want to
make memes out of it. But then when it happens,
Since we're talking about that, let's talk about 6ix9ine.
Yeah, he's a clown.
Yeah, I love him though, bro.
Yeah, but
I actually want.
He's changing.
I want 6ix9ine to adopt me, bro.
Nah,
he is like, okay, look. Forget about the. We'll talk about the snitching thing after.
It's a very touchy subject,
see, this is why I want to talk to you about it because you're like from that kind of country and that situation. Because for me, okay, forget about. We'll talk about the snitching and all that later.
Okay.
His music, because I hate new music.
Okay.
I hate new music. Like I said, I was really into hip hop when I grew up.
Okay.
The Talib Kweli's, the Mos Defs, the Nas, the Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. Yeah. That kind of music where it's people are telling a story in it.
Yeah.
It's taking some thought.
It's not this
mumbling, this mumble stuff.
Dribbling.
When I listen to a Tekashi song, especially his old ones, it makes me want to cause a 6-car pileup on the motorway, bro. It just gets me hyped as hell because I know when I listen to it. Not for lyrics, even though I hear the lyrics, the vibe. It's a fun vibe, and I'm old enough and mature enough to separate.
Yeah, exactly.
The distance or whatever.
But the problem is the kids aren't separating that.
Yeah, they're not.
So then you're gonna have people doing. So there's codes. All right. Let's not talk about the snitches. There's just codes. Period.
No, I want to talk about the snitches.
All right. So the thing is, if you're a civilian, okay, then you don't live by a code because you're a civilian. You know what I'm saying? But if you're somebody that did anything at a curve and not straight, then there's a code there because you decided as an individual
that you're about that life.
No, it's not about that life, but you maybe, because there's a lot of people that's not about that life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's famous drug dealers that's really not about that life. They're just smart drug dealers. But, you know, any type of action is brought their way. They just like, you know, that's why they have security. And, you know, then these guys that's like, I don't need security. I'm a lunatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is there's a code. And
do you feel like in 6ix9ine's situation that his boys stuck to the code? Because the code, not only is the code don't snitch, don't do blah blah blah, it's always protect and this is your boy and never go against this and don't sleep with your boy's girl.
No, they would see, but see, the thing is this is the problem I have now, right? I feel like the new generation is trying to throw that in the mix to say, well, yeah, well, they did this, so I'm gonna do this. Like, you never go against your code.
But I don't feel like he was ever about that code. I feel like he was just a kid who jumped on a music game for trolling and fun, and that was it for him.
No. I think...
like, he never got his hands dirty.
Yeah, but they have him on video putting a hit out on the kid. The kid that actually got shot at. Wait, the kid actually got shot at.
Yeah, but was he putting a hit out on the kid, or was he just doing his whole 6ix9ine trashy fucking talking, trolling?
No, because he didn't know he was being recorded. He was on the phone putting 30,000 on this kid's head. The kid got shot at. That's about that life. You were involved in this, bro. You can't. That's a decision you made.
Yeah.
You started beefing with these dudes, and nobody. First of all, nobody asked him to beef with none of these people. You got out there and started trolling these dudes, and some of these dudes are about that life. So there's gonna be repercussions. And what? Like, if you put yourself in a situation where you have a bunch of kids that are buying and streaming your music, that
definitely ain't about that life.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and they might make a mistake.
So now you're making this hybrid form of a person, a person that's doing stuff not straight, but then snitching because who cares? Because it's all a mess.
No accountability.
Yeah, it's just all a mess. So now I'm scared to even talk to regular people or whoever, because I don't know what's going on. Because there are innocent people, right? Do you believe that there's innocent people?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so there's like situations they may happen where somebody, like, I know I have friends that have been set up before, and they were innocent. Yeah. You know, innocent people that get set up. So a lot of that's gonna start happening. People will start gonna get, they're gonna get set up. People are gonna be wearing wires, and it's just gonna be a snitch fest.
Yeah.
Because of 6ix9ine, he's the illest that ever did it.
Yeah.
Nah, we can't promote that. That's not cool, man. Because then you have a lot of people that go to jail for years and years and years, and they didn't do shit.
Yeah, but then you gotta remember, half of that is racism, because you get a lot of people who, when you look at somebody who was caught with half an ounce of weed, and they're getting 25 years. And then a white boy rapes and shoots a girl, and then he gets community service in 3 years. Yeah,
well, so, I mean, systematic racism. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, that's been going on for years. I mean, even our own CIA, they admitted that they were,
they got quota, man.
Bro, they were bringing drugs into the U.S. in the middle of the war on drugs.
Yeah.
Like, so.
And they say that what's his name was bringing in part of that as well. The president?
Who?
Jizz Master Flex. What's his name? Clinton.
I never heard that before.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying they were definitely bringing in the army, the military was bringing it in from Nicaragua, right? Yeah. But anyway, and then you got the president on TV saying that we're doing a war on drugs.
Yeah.
So it was just strange. We don't got planes. We didn't have planes back then to be going to Bolivia and all these countries to get the stuff over. So, I mean,
and it's got to go through one way or another. Yeah.
It's a catch-22. You understand?
It's like a whole different world going on where,
bro, you know what? As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that a lot of the stuff that we thought was conspiracy, deep state, and all of this, it's happening. It's real. Yeah. This whole Epstein and Weinstein.
I don't feel like they're even trying to hide it anymore.
No, bro, there's no use to. There's no need to now.
Yeah.
They've already prepped us for this 4 years. They prepped us.
Yeah.
And then we thought this guy comes up with a conspiracy theory. We're like, yo, nah, she's batshit crazy. He's batshit crazy. And then it's just like, nah. No. I heard a comment the other day, and I was just like the stuff that we're being told now that's the lies. And then the conspiracy stuff is like the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's come to the point where people are untouchable now, bro.
Not really untouchable, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is the era where a lot of people that was doing a lot of horrible shit is actually getting out.
I feel like in the next 10 years, there's going to be a slight shift in what people can get away with. But what they've got away with already is so far in front.
It's crazy
that they can survive the next 100 years off what they've already done and what they've already made, and the positions that they've put themselves in society of control and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's a whole, I mean, look at the whole Pizzagate thing with the pedophiles in Hollywood and
bro,
everything.
that happens everywhere, bro.
Like, it's UK crazy, bro. Like, crazy. Unbelievable. So what do you think about it, though?
It's like they're from a different. I feel like their needs are different, bro. That's why I'm saying it's evil, bro. Like, you got that whole Bohemian Grove and all these people and that.
Yeah, but I feel like after you get this enormous wealth, right, then people just start. It makes you start getting like you're bored. Yeah. You're not regular anymore. So now you're bored. You're like, you know what? Let me just be weird. And then a lot of this stuff, honestly, it's like this shit was passed on through generations. Like, there's some weird shit going on in people's houses,
and they've been taught that, and they
like
they
weird
grow up,
shit. Like,
they grow up seeing it.
Like, weird things, and it's just like, but those are your family secrets. And then it's just like, bro, half of this stuff, like, I'm looking at these documentaries and I cannot believe
that's even happening. Right?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, where are these people at? Like, and how is this happening? And then they have videos of all of these like big government state officials and, you know, the girls they were around and underage. But bro, I watched America Countdown. You know who the Olsen twins are?
The two little girls that were.
Bro, when they turned 18, right? How was this even? Think about this, right? And this is just the way I think, right? We have smart magazines in the States, right? Some of those smart magazines used to be called Barely Legal, Just Turned, you know what I'm saying, 18, right? So now check that out, right? And that's on a grand stage, right? This is shit they're showing. Like, in some of those movies, they'll have girls with socks on, with pigtails. Bro, like, what are you promoting? And then you turn around and be like, yo, this is like, and that's
why they're selling, and they sell all that clothing in shops and stuff. It's just like,
bro, this is what I'm saying.
You buy it
like,
how to wear it, then why are you buying?
Why are you allowing this to be even a thing? But then when they actually go act it out, now you're going crazy. Like, you put this is something that was normal. I couldn't understand why were we doing a countdown for when the Olsen twins came of 18. Yeah, like, do you realize what we're doing as a whole, as a country? We're counting down two little girls' birthday
until they're old enough to fuck.
You said it, I ain't say it.
But half of the people, that's what I'm saying.
What are you doing?
But you gotta imagine this.
Is that okay?
Half of the people are counting down are somewhat averagely normal. You got the other half that already banged them.
Yeah, but what
years ago? Exactly. That ain't even counting down with you because they're like, oh yeah, you can have that.
But who would do that though?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not normal for people to do a countdown. This is what I'm trying to
figure out, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, this whole thing is a hologram, bro, because it's so mad that it's nuts, bro.
100%. And I'm telling you, like, 100%, bro. Everybody's like guilty in a way because they look at all of the stuff with they have Bill Cosby. Yo, bro, there's a list of people that are gonna keep going down. They just pinched Ron Jeremy, the porn star. He's next on the chopping board. Like, bro, they're gonna go through the whole list.
Do you know who Chris D'Elia is?
No.
So he's a podcaster and comedian in America, and they're trying to do the same to him now, man. That you got girls saying, you know, he was sending me Snapchat messages and blah blah blah, and you know, and a lot of them are not even underage. They're just trying to.
Well, see now, so I think there's two things going on. I think there's some people that really have a story to tell, and then there's some people that's just full of shit. They're trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. I can't remember what I did 2 years ago, and then they're coming like from 20 years ago. He grabbed my ass. Like what are you talking about?
Everyone can get got. Everyone sent the wrong pic to the wrong person. And
but what I'm saying is just like some of it is just over the top, and then they're just like distraught. Like, you know, now they're like, I don't know, 40 years old, and they're just distraught, crying.
Because like, why now? Why 25 years later you want to say something?
You passed him at the Xerox machine. He slapped you on your ass, and it's just like, I just remembered that.
That's what it is.
Or people are coming forward.
That's why I kind of get trolls, because the world has turned so fucking sensitive now that they're starting to fucking, like, comedians. Okay, comedians should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say, bro.
Yeah,
they're comedians. They don't half of the shit they don't even mean, but they know it's funny.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, for example, when we're sitting together off camera and we're making some jokes, we could never say that in front of certain people.
Yeah.
But we don't mean it in a way where we actually mean it. We just have that comedy inside us where we know it's funny.
Yeah.
We know that if you say something after this at this time, it's funny.
It's natural. It's cool.
Do you know what I mean? And they're starting to like to try and censor everything, and it's just like, why are we getting like this, man?
Because I feel like there's people that are just like, I don't know. I was just watching something that was crazy the other day that I did not notice. There was a lady doing a piece on the Black Lives Matter movement, and she was saying that it's ran by lesbians.
What, the Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, that movement, like it's online. Like if you read there about, has nothing to do with
so what it really
men, like black men. It's just women, like some lesbians running the. I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
I don't get this.
There's two movements going on. There's like end all racism for I don't know.
For lesbians.
It should be I don't know. It should be all lives matter.
But, but I don't get this whole. You know, there's people who are like all lives matter, and then I watch something and it's like Black Lives Matter, LGBTQX lives matter.
Yeah, they're slipping
queer
other
lives
shit in
matter,
it.
lesbian lives matter, this lives matter,
yeah,
this lives matter, and it's just like that's not the point that is being made right now. Like,
yeah, we're just saying stop. Enough is enough, right? At this point, of everything, just injustice.
I think personally,
there's
going to be another movement that will come in America, bro.
What, you think it's going to be like a civil war?
I think it's going to be like another Panther moment, bro.
Yeah, but then it's going to be another COINTELPRO moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, like,
I think enough people have got to that tipping point now where you're going to have soldiers ready to go for the cause. I reckon it's got to that stage now. I mean, it should never be at that stage. It should have been squashed a long time ago. But what people don't realize is I speak to people and they're all like, yeah, but slavery was so long ago and it's not that racist anymore. I'm like, motherfuckers, you know that you used to lynch people.
Yeah, you can't
and
erase
have picnics
shit.
Around
them. Yeah, you can't
like
erase
not just like you were in war and you killed. You used to plan and have popcorn and lynch people and send them off. Yeah, like to a level that's just like it's like the movies, bro. Like human beings shouldn't be doing this stuff.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. They put that system in place, right? And then, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just like, I'm not mad at anyone. You understand what I'm saying? It just comes to a point.
It's gone on for so long, bro.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not, because I don't want that to be taken out of context. I'm not saying that I'm not mad.
No,
I'm definitely upset. But I'm not going to, I'm the type of person, if we doing something, we not doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not, because I'm really not with the marching. I'm not protesting. I'm not doing none of that. It's either, this is what we're doing, and then we're going to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like, if they want the Panther movement, we're going to, because it's not.
Get my beret ready.
All this talking is like, what are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Malcolm X didn't want to talk.
Yeah, I think it's going to come to a moment, bro.
Martin Luther King wanted to talk, but Malcolm X didn't want to talk, because at the end of the day, the problem is we have
too far gone, bro.
Yeah, we have a saying in back in the neighborhood that we say, people only respect violence. And that's maybe because of our culture and the way you've been brought up. But true. That's what it is. Like, you'll have a situation and you keep talking and you keep this and that. And what's going to happen is people might have respect at the time, and then it's just like right back to the same thing. You know what I mean? The gossiping and the whispering. But then the minute something tragic happens, then it's like...
Look, it's true. If you're going to go up to... See, this is the thing where a lot of people, when I say aren't about that life, there's so many levels to that. For example, you could be raised in a neighborhood where you can talk shit, or you can have that big mouth and loud mouth and blah, blah, blah. Then you go to another country and you try to talk shit to someone, he straight up slaps you in your face, bro. Straight, like, not within seconds.
Like, before you even get the first word
finished,
just your body language gets you slapped.
And
like,
then,
you know what I'm saying?
And then it's like,
I can't do this. I can't talk shit.
They ain't doing that again.
Exactly.
Next time they go there, they come in thinking twice about it. So that makes a lot of sense.
And I feel like we come from countries that have those levels. Exactly. Like, and where I grew up at, like, it was serious. You can't be playing around because it's your life on the line. It's not just kicking a ball up the street and having that type of, and I'm not saying nothing bad about New York or Brooklyn. I mean, I'm just saying it was just rough back then growing up. And I've seen a lot more stuff than a lot of other people I saw or have even experienced. I don't even think they would actually even be able to make it through that. Because it just wasn't normal.
It's just different. It's a different culture. Even when I was raised in obviously I got licks when I was growing up, bro.
Me too.
Like licks. Like my mom would beat me for stuff and then
me too.
break what she was beating me with and then beat me for breaking that thing. And I come from a culture, you could say it's the Arab thing and the older generation, the 80s and that. If your neighbor saw you acting a fool, he'd slap you across the face and take you home and tell your mum, by the way, I slapped him because he was doing that, and your mum would be like, good. Do you know what I mean? You can't do any of that shit now.
Well, no, because now, see, they made this whole thing now. It's abuse. It's child abuse if you put your hands on your kids in the States.
Look,
which is crazy.
I get one thing.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to beat your kids every day and over everything and over every little thing.
Yeah, but
there should be one point
after that build-up. You're gonna get your ass busted.
Where when you've done something and you pushed it a little too far, a couple of slaps ain't gonna ruin that child's mental state. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna learn.
But that's why the kids are so wild now. Like our young kids that we have in the States, they're tripping. They're running around doing most of the crazy shit because they just didn't have
the generations have gone past too much. Because the old generation of the, like, you know, Jamaicans, like you said, Barbados, the Caribbean, the Arabs, the Turks, and all that. The old generations don't fuck around, bro.
No, they don't.
Like now it's skipped kind of too, where you know they've had their kids, their kids are kind of they've had their kids, and then they're having their kids, where they've kind of molded into the society of where they are now and all that stuff that they've kind of fizzled a lot of it out. But old school generations, they ain't playing.
They wasn't playing that shit. You'll be scared to even be. Now it's
like
now there's babies having babies now. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, it's not happening. It will never happen. Your head will come off before your eyes. Like,
bro, even now. But you think when I was growing up, and it's not even just the case of the licks. Just I would.
You just want
fuck you, mom. Like those. Are you mad, bro? Like if you're gonna say that, you better have prepared for weeks and prepared for that day of vacation, your getaway. How you gonna survive after that? Whose house you're gonna stay at? Like who's feeding you for the next 2 weeks? You know, it's nuts, bro. It's nuts.
I mean, but that's where we're at, though, man. I feel like it's just gonna get, I don't know, it's gonna get better and then it's gonna get worse. You know,
it's gonna get better and it's gonna get soft, bro.
Yeah, but then that
needs a little soft, but I think it needs to be either soft all round or not, because you can't have soft around.
It's not gonna.
You know
what?
I mean, you can't have a soft generation in one part and a hard generation across the road from them, because then they'll just be victims.
Well, that's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, well, it's your fault.
It's not my fault. We didn't do anything. You guys are going nuts over there too.
Nah, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not a part of anything. I'm an earth child. I do not belong to any of these societies and people, man. It's not the case. So are you still doing the music now?
Yeah, as a hobby.
Did you never want to do it as a...
Well, yeah, I was doing it. Back to what I was telling you about my boy. So we started a little crew. They had got signed to Games label, Black Wall Street. They had like a little subset. You know what I'm saying? Shit didn't work out. So I put out some music. Then I started getting into like entertainment with concert promoting, that side of things. So I still have my talent to do music, make music, and I was like producing some music on the side, and then you know, putting out little mixtapes and little freestyles.
I've seen a couple of them now. I saw that you did the Westwood, right?
Oh yeah, I actually did do what's the name of that?
Tim Westwood.
What do they call it though? Sessions, crib sessions.
Yeah, crib sessions.
Yeah, I went over there.
How do you feel about Westwood, bro? Because
it's cool, man. He's laid back, man. He's like he's. But you know what's funny, right?
Did you not see him as like a 15-year-old? Like just.
Nah, he just. You know what? I actually I get a good vibe from him because he loves the culture, man. And that's what you know. What I mean, I just love everybody that respects the culture. Like even like the UAE, like when you go to Seoul DXB. Like I like how they're embracing the culture. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going like the culture has influenced a lot of different people around the world. It actually gives you like that a little bit of coolness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
There's definitely groups, and there's like for me, I look at it like in the Matrix. Like there's cool kids, naturally just cool.
Yeah.
And then you got the people that are trying to be cool. Yeah. Like so, you know. I've actually met some cool kids out here. Like, you got your own little sauce. You know, remixed it into this, and it's funny too because I noticed that, like, you got Instagram accounts like the Shade Room, and there's other Instagram accounts like Baller Alert. And there's people that live in the UAE that are from here. That comment on all the posts. Like they're involved. Like, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, bro, you're not even over there. Like, you don't even know what the hell is going on. But they're in like the comment section.
They've
like
immersed themselves in it as well,
they know, and they're up to date. They know what's going on. They're coming to me with new stuff. And I'm like,
because they've immersed themselves into that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. Which is the culture. It just, that's what you categorize it as, the culture. So, I mean, it has many different things, good and bad. You know what I mean? There is a bad part about the culture because it makes you have a certain mentality. It makes you have a certain type of mentality. And you just got to be able to balance everything out. You can take a little bit from the culture, still be yourself. You know what I mean? And then that's balance. If you get too...
Because you can always tell somebody who's not about the culture, but is doing it because they think other people want them to, or they think it makes them cooler, but they don't.
But it doesn't. It makes them stick out. It looks
exactly,
stupid.
like a sore thumb.
Yeah, just calm down. Like, I mean, I see it when I'm out sometimes. There's too much going on. Sometimes it's just like, all right, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything bad, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's just hard, like, it's too much. It's just too extra. It's just like, and it's not what it is.
And what about the Year of the Dog? I like that video.
The music video.
Yeah.
Year of the Dog. Yeah, that was a concept we put together, and we shot here actually. Yeah. So it was just a quick concept. That beat.
I'm surprised it doesn't have more views, bro.
Nah, because I never promoted. See, that's another thing too. Like, I kind of don't promote my stuff.
You don't,
it's just like
into it like
that. You know what? The funny thing is, let me tell you about the Year of the Dog video. The Year of the Dog video was actually a freestyle that I kind of was challenged to, and I picked it up from a guy in the UK. That was a UK challenge. It wasn't even a. It wasn't nothing from the States. The kid that made that beat, his name is Marks from the UK. And there was what are they calling that challenge? They were calling it the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. They put that challenge out. There was a bunch of UK rappers on it. And I'm like, yo, let me just smash this thing. Like, because they were like shooting their challenges from the phone. And I made a whole damn movie around it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Like, I made a mini movie around a freestyle that I could have just shot on my phone, and it would have been up there with the rest of them. So it was kind of like, nah, I didn't want to do mines like that, because I'm like, you know, I was spitting some fire bars in there, so I'm just like, I might as well just make a video out of this. Like,
and what kind of beats that you do you like? Because
those are the type of beats I love, like those type of beats. The hard beats, because I kind of like, my generation is like Fabulous, you know, Jada Kiss, the whole D Block. Like, I love New York rappers. I just, you know, I'm gonna tell you something that's funny about the music industry and the music game back then. Like, because I'm from the East Coast, I kind of was only listening to like people from like my area's music, like Philly people and New Jersey. Like we just couldn't, we wasn't with the whole down south snapping and popping, and we wasn't, that wasn't us. That's
I'm
like
the opposite. Growing up, like, I always liked beats with strings on them.
Yo, no, me too.
Beats with like chilled out
like
beats,
chill vibes.
Beats.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the best rapper you never heard, right?
I kind of low key believe you though.
Huh?
I kind of low key believe you.
Dude, you know how into it I was when I was younger. But again, like you, I never wanted to pursue it.
Yeah.
But I could always write.
You know what happened for me? What happened to me, the reason why I kind of lost my oomph with the situation is because of that whole, there was a whole like running around process trying to like, go to all these industry parties, and I just kind of was just like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, this shit is like, I was not annoying,
willing to go through what it had to
take. It was just too much.
And commit to it. And I was always like, I like the whole Nas, the whole storytelling, the whole deeper, the whole kind of like, you know, telling a story. And I realized like early into it that what I wanted to say, people didn't want to hear. People like you would want to hear it. Yeah. But the music industry wouldn't be releasing stuff when you're talking about Masons and spirituality and all that deep stuff that, you know, stuff that people would, you know, blaze a joint.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's definitely, you have different people. Like, see, I like all music, right? I've written rock songs. I have, you know, some regular R&B music songs that I wrote. I just like music, period. You know what I mean? But for me, like, what gets me like there is I'll listen to some like raw New York street hip hop, like that type of So you got to think, because you got the down south music that came in.
You must have loved Big L and all those.
Yeah, those are the type of people I'm listening to. But I'm saying, like, because I feel like the guys that are rapping now are not lyrical.
No, I'm not at all, bro.
They're just
but not
saying
just that. They
shit.
don't listen. Like, for example, when I was into the music, I spent about 2 years listening to only instrumentals.
Okay.
Only instrumentals.
Okay.
I would, and that's why, like, if I freestyle, I'd freestyle for 3 days nonstop.
I can't freestyle.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I would go places and just freestyle for the sake of it.
I kind of fell off from freestyle. Let me tell you what happened to me. I used to be able to freestyle, but I was never really good at it. So then the thing is that I used to hurry up and write amazing music and then I memorize it. I got a catalog of raps in my head.
And I always like thinking faster than the next person. Yeah. Which was the thing for me. And that's why I got so good at it, and that's why I started being really into telling the stories and stuff. Because
which is
when
dope.
I listened to instrumentals, I would never get influenced by any kind of other stuff.
Which is good.
And I used to have, like, dude, I was like, I had literally my bedroom I had a black light. Okay. So I would write lyrics all over the whole room. Yeah. But you wouldn't see it. And until I turned on the black light, then you'd see all the writing would come up, all the pictures of the pyramids and stuff that I drew would all come up, and it would be like a whole different world. And like there's a lot of people that know in inside circles about me and my music and all that stuff. But then other people would never know about it because I'd never mention it, and I'd never because I'm not that guy who even cares kind of thing.
I was the same
way.
If
you ever put me on the spot, then I
my
would
boy
light
used
a fire
to be like,
under your ass, and you wouldn't even know what's going on.
I believe it. Because my boy used to kind of come to me and be like, bro, you got to jump into these rap. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I actually participated in one rap battle before, and I won the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like me, my music making, I think they said that what I would be called is like a line producer. Like I would kind of like, because when I first really started like rapping, I wasn't using any more instrumentals. Then I just started hearing sounds in my head. So now I would be able to like make a beat in my head. And then I would make that rap go to that beat. You understand what I'm saying? So
we'd start a new band, bro. Benghazi Red and Gaza Blue.
Funny color you picked too, right?
It seems like the opposite of red, bro. I don't know. The two shades, bro.
Just the teams. They're just teams, man. That's organizations.
Teams, it was either that or yellow, I suppose.
They're a team
like
as
yellow
well.
would accepted me.
Nah, they're Latin.
Yeah, well, I'm closer to Latin than I am to blue, to be honest. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. Music is amazing. Music is a beautiful thing. And while you're in it, you're in it. Yeah. Like when you write, and back in the day when you were really into it, like the zone you'd go into.
It's just you could sit there and deal with it for hours. Like, and I feel like I lost that though. That was another reason why I kind of like, because there was a I think like you don't never lose it, right?
I'll tell you why you did.
Yeah.
Because you're very talented, and I'm gonna go deeper into that. You found it easily, in a sense where it came so easy for you to write bangers that you didn't see it as a talent. So you feel like anyone can kind of do this stuff. And because you didn't have to work for it as hard as these other people have to work for it, you didn't value it as much as these other people do, who just write one thing out of 15 and then somebody likes it and they love it and they're like, yeah. When you're just writing and people like everything you're writing, you're just like,
whatever, I get it. Yeah,
this is what I do now.
Yeah, like, I can do this.
You want this? All right, cool. Here you go. Do you know what I mean?
You're right. I don't know, but I feel like back then like, cause I'm more of a lyricist, right? I love metaphors and hidden meanings and this, that, and next third. And
I'm gonna bring out your metaphors now.
And I'm just like,
find a nice chilled beat for you. We're gonna get some Benghazi rap over here. All right, I need to spit some bars for me.
I gotta hear the beat first.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna let you hear a snippet of it, and it's gonna be out of your comfort zone.
I'm not a man of this world, I'm just a man in this world. I'm a nigga with a plan in this world. Unseen hand on land that move a gram in this world. Understand a nigga got certain demands in this world, won't settle for less. To the hair on the scalp turn gray, where they put me through a series of medical tests. Or them hollows that settle in chests. Old age a motherfucker, getting shot by that other fucker. That there is a motherfucker. Now I'm at the fork in the road, the torture, the robe, icy hate, create a square, play the life of the streets. There's so many decisions to make. The mission is clear, but the vision is fake. Sometimes I feel like I'm scribbling waste. The food for thought, the dishes is done and I'm sick of the taste. It's getting harder for me to keep the can and the stick to the waist. These stupid niggas always open their mouth. Make a real nigga just go and open your house and do something to a loved one out of pure regression. Nigga, this here's pure confession. Can you keep a secret? Life's a puzzle, but careful how you treat the pieces. Losing ones like a gunshot, you're liable to lose some features. That boy's a shit in his days. Style don't leave a grown man sick in AIDS. Grind hard and you pricks to get paid. But start switching your ways. I become the Lord of War like Nicolas Cage. Listen, split for the haze, I'm gripping the gauge. These niggas can call it whatever. This shit is a spade, homie. I ain't gonna think no different. Different gun, different bullet. That body won't stink no different. Hand and finger, the trigger don't squeeze no different. Pair of tits in the ass and she's no different. Like, nah. All right, that's a little
I like that.
And I was just mumbling over I ain't spit those raps in a long time, bro. It was like old raps, bro.
See, this is the thing. People that tell stories in their rap, it's all about that shit. We got exclusives from Benghazi Red.
Fire.
We need to make a little track.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm serious. I'm gonna hold you to that, man.
Dude, always, bro.
You definitely could do that.
Why not, bro?
I'm actually I'm putting a mixtape out.
Is it?
Yeah, with my boy from
I'm jump on, but I would never put my face or name on it.
Why?
That's just how I do things.
Right.
It'll just be anonymous. No one will know who the fuck it is.
I'm just gonna put anonymous.
That's it. Anonymous.
I'll put your initials.
No, they'll know, bro. They'll know. The AJ, they'll know.
Yeah, I'm putting a mixtape together with my boy. He lives out here from the States though. But he's like fire.
Yeah?
Straight fire, bro. Like, yeah, he's from Kentucky. He plays basketball out here. Actually, he's like one of the best players in the region.
Here?
Yeah.
Well, he actually plays professionally basketball? Or...
For Sharjah.
Okay, what's his name?
Tyler Wilkerson.
Okay. Wait.
But he's like...
Mixed race, tall?
Real tall, yeah.
Mixed race?
With dreads. Nah. I'll actually get him down here to come see.
Let's do
because his stories. I think he used to be in the NBA too. He was
really?
Yeah, he's playing for the I don't know. I can't remember what team he was playing for. Definitely, I think he was in the NBA though. Might have been the Spurs or something. I don't know. He was playing for one of the teams though. Like, and then
we
he
need to
started
get him
playing
down
here.
here.
But he's a beast, bro. Like the beast on the court, beast in
the mic,
in the studio, bro. Monster,
where do you record
bro.
it?
He's a monster. Different places.
Different places, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna plug these guys.
Unless they're giving you free time, right?
Right. They're not catching no plugs, but nah, different places. There's a guy up here that I have that's a producer from Atlanta. He lives out here, so he produces a lot of our stuff. There's another kid that's producing some stuff called his name's Dubai Plug.
Okay.
So I'm about to do one of his beats. I got a new song that I'm gonna put out. But I'm putting a whole mixtape together with my boy Tyler.
I'm gonna send you some beats because I've got like a lot of my friends were producers and they sent me so many beats back in the day.
Yeah, but you still gotta come to the studio for a second.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro.
Get in there and have
I'm
a
an old man now, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
So tell me about I want your views on life and death.
My views on life and death.
Are you aware of it? Is it something you think about a lot?
Nah, not at all. Because it is what it is. Like, I just have this thing with me where it's just like, I mean, when I'm talking about myself, like, I'm gonna do my best that I can with what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? And so I just don't.
So you believe in a God?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Okay. I definitely believe in a higher power. I am not a religious person. I'm spiritual. You know, I feel like
worst quote ever in the world, because I feel like 90% of hippie white girls have that tattooed on their back.
But they mean it though. They mean it.
Yeah.
They do. They do mean it.
But I feel like the word spiritual is thrown around so much. I'm spiritual.
I feel like because they don't want to be. You gotta think, like, for me, right? So I'm in a situation where half of my family is Christian, and then I have Muslim family as well. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is like I believe some of the stuff that's inside of the Bible. I believe some of the stuff that, I mean, not some, I believe the things that are in the Quran and the Bible. I have respect for both.
Good choice of words. Your visa is now sustained. Where before it was gone, my friend. You were on the plane back to the infidel country you come from.
I understand. I get it. Yeah. But nah, I'm just being real. I mean, I just don't, what I'm saying
dude,
is...
the base structure of every religion is the same.
Pretty much.
Do you know what I mean?
I just feel like this. I have a higher power. I have respect for my higher power.
Okay, but in regards to, are you prepared
to die? Like what? Like to be judged? What? Like my sins? Like what are you talking about? Like what?
Do you feel like you will get judged? Do you believe in sins? Do you feel like you will get judged? Do you feel like...
I'm 100%. But I also know that I'm not perfect neither, though. So at the end of the day, I know where my heart is at, and I feel like there's people. Remember we were just having this conversation about that evil, like. I feel
I could be bad judged sometimes, but I'm not inherently evil.
No, it's not. I can be. I am bad. I am good. I don't feel like diabolical I don't feel like you can be and good. Look for things. You don't
I don't feel like good is a thing.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
You can't just be good. Everybody fucks up. Everybody makes stupid mistakes. Everybody does things without thinking. Exactly. Everybody has. Exactly. There is no pure.
No, there isn't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's everybody has their own character defect. Well, however you want to look at it.
But I guess I look at it different because I got 3 kids and you know, a wife and that kind of stuff. So I guess for me, I'm more aware of, okay, if I die now, then have I given my kids enough to remember me by? If I and I don't mean money or leave them stuff.
Yeah, just
I mean
memories and
legacy and that stuff, you know, legacy. And have I taught them enough? Have I put them, even though they're only 3 years old now? Yeah. Have I kind of pointed them in the right direction? Have I shown my wife enough love? Have I, you know, that kind of stuff?
That's why we need more time, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not guaranteed. Also, have I done my will? Am I ready to? If I go now, are they going to be safe? Are they going to be looked after? Yeah. You know, am I still scared of death?
Are you?
Yeah. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'm scared of death because I've grown accustomed to life.
Okay.
So I have so much love for my life and for life in general. Yeah. That I fear losing that. So I'm not scared of death as in it's my time, I got to go, I've had a good run. Yeah, fine. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Yeah. But I cherish life so much and my experiences and my children and my wife. Yeah. That the idea that might all disappear, it's horror to me.
Do you think it's over? You think it's over after that?
I don't think it's over.
I'm asking you, like, do you think, because you have some people in this world that think they come back.
I don't believe you come back. And I believe even if you did come back, you wouldn't know that you came back.
Yeah, it's a different life. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is my fear is my children, my wife, my life.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My family, my friends that I really care about. Yeah. Being able to see a tree, being able to see the sunset, being able to, because I'm really weird like that. I appreciate the smallest things in life.
Yeah, me too.
I really love that stuff. Like I am kind of like a tree hugger. Like I will walk past, like I do stuff like when I walk past flowers, I smell them and stuff in the street. Like I'll stop to take time to be like, wow, kind of thing, which a lot of people don't do anymore. They're kind of so into the whole routine of life and up and down and work and sleep and gym and that they kind of forget about the gift we've been given.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's my fear. That if I go, will I forget that? Will it be meaningless? Will it not?
No, because you're experiencing it now.
Yeah.
And your family, you expose your family to that.
But I fear for them after as well. Not that I'm the best guy in the world, that their life will be shitty without me, but because I grew up without a dad. So my dad passed away when I was like 2 years old. Yeah. So even though my mom did the best job that she possibly could, I still had that kind of like, you know, I don't have my dad kind of thing. Still deep inside, when I saw people with their dads and stuff and I see them giving them hugs and kisses and all that, I kind of, a part of me was like, you know, it never defined me, but I don't want my children to, I want to always be there for my children. I know we have no control, but the love that my children hate me. I kissed them like probably about 180 times a day. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And hug them. And I just want to show them so much love and let them know that they're loved and that they could be anything that they want. And I know everyone says that, but I physically...
Yeah, people that actually actually want to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have that parent status and they're not being parents. You know what I'm saying?
So the thought of them not having me, it's not something that I want for them. It's not something I have a choice over, obviously. Yeah. But it's a fear of mine that something will happen to me and they'd have to grow up, well, at least until their mom marries again or whatever, without...
Yeah, but nah, I feel like with that type of stuff, you just gotta let that be part of your faith. And I mean, like I said, your journey is your journey. You do your part. We're here for a reason. Like I'm here to do my part, you know. So whatever my part is, even all these little mini situations, like it's my part. I needed to, you know, be that person in somebody's life in that way. Just because how
of course,
the design
single
is.
step.
That's how the design is. There's people, like I had a friend that I lost right before I came out here, and he was like, you know, it's only like 26, 27, but it was just his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually, one of my cousins died here in the UAE, and she was like a couple years younger than me. But it's just, this is the things that happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't kind of like, I've lost a lot of friends too. I've lost a lot of friends in my life. So I just like, you kind of
just accept it.
Yeah, it's a part of what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? I could get caught. Like, I was just telling my friend the other day, which is kind of a bad thing to say, but when I go back to my old neighborhood, I have to be careful because it's not, and we still have property in those neighborhoods, but I have to be careful though, because it's not like, you know, social media.
And not just that, you're not the same person that you were back then. The whole Tupac, like I roughed up way back. You know, it's true. Those things could happen. You could be coming back a whole different man, and someone you beat up, you know, when you were a kid, who's still in the same situation and hasn't grown and hasn't got out of his situation, is like, to him, oh, I want to get my payback.
That's where we get the thing, don't get caught slipping or lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it thing, and it might not even be that. It just might be some new young generation kids that don't know who I am. It's just like,
see your Jade thing and be like, I want that.
Nah, I probably wouldn't just be having this.
It's just smart. You're not stupid.
Yeah, you got to be, you know. I noticed something too. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say that. Don't worry about it.
Say it, man.
Nah, it's just funny.
I got you on here. Son.
I've gone certain places. Like I'm not gonna say the places that these people are from, but I've had people come here that I've hosted here, rappers, and then when I go to see them in their country, yours or mine, they don't come out the way they hang out in Dubai, running around with all of this stuff on.
That's what I was saying to my boy. I was saying, look, 6ix9ine needs to get to Dubai. That's the only place he's safe, bro.
I said that too. I told my boy that too. He's gonna probably move here. He's friends with a few people here too anyway. So I think I got him, I'm telling you, I got him pulling up here. Yeah. Because it's really the only place he could really live.
Yeah, it's the only place that he can still do his thing, kind of thing. And be safe.
And be outside running around and nobody's going to smash him. But I mean, you know, the wrong people will come out here and put their hands on him if they could get next to him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's just like,
it's less chance.
It's less chance. And I mean, what is he going to do? There's no other choice. Dubai is the only choice, or Alaska. The only choice. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's like, it's not really, he's destroyed a bunch. And the problem is that now, it's one thing that you did that. Go have a seat. Do what you're doing, but do it in a respectful way. Because now you're just disrespecting the culture. You're still egging people on.
Yeah, going on Snoop and all that.
Yeah, like you're just doing the most. You coming at Future. You're coming at people that Meek Mill and all of these, like, you know, nobody's gonna put their hands on you at this point because you're a federal informant. So it's like, all right, you're gonna get.
It's too obvious.
You get as much. Listen, if something, God forbid, something happens to him, you have a case on you like you killed a police officer. So there's gonna be a lot of pressure. They're not gonna really do nothing and go like looking because you're not a cop. But somebody, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make it seem like they're all pissed off about it. But you're playing with a type of fire. I would never, in a million years, take that route for no amount of money, bro. Because it's just not. Sure. It's not where you gonna, bro. You have to be in hiding and with security for the rest of your entire life. And it's not
just that.
You ain't thinking about your kid. You got a daughter.
And it's not like you're just you and me that can blend in, dude.
No, you stand up.
Look at all the tattoos on your face and stuff. All right, if you had tattoos on your arms, you wear a long sleeve, but you got tattoos on your face, your hair, your face is known, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the problem that I don't understand is that you're not even having respect for your family, bro.
Yeah, like you're putting them in danger.
Yeah, the mother of your kids still lives in areas that you know,
and there will be people that will try and get to you. Like that,
and your kid, and I mean, you got 2 kids, I think they now or something like that. So it's just like he's not thinking about none of that. You just you know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's really just comedy. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a circus. It's not gonna just end with him just being number one on the like he's gonna keep this momentum going. But
the cost that it's gonna take for him to keep it going is not good.
No, it's not good. And then you gotta think there's one of these people are gonna they're gonna give him up. You got people coming to your house, right? You're giving them your location. They're signing waivers and all of this stuff but then, bro,
it's not worth the paper it's printed on, man.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be one guy with one text message like, "Yo, this is where I'm at. Figure it out."
Well, not even that. It could be even a mistake of his snap locations being on, and
you see what happened the first time, right?
Social media and
So I'm saying, like, I think honestly, as soon as he gets off of this probation thing, he
needs to fly out here. But
he's gonna kind of Dubai. But then it's like, how many dick riders is gonna be running around out here trying to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what? Rather a dick rider than somebody's trying to fucking shoot you up the ass.
Yeah, 100%. Because he's definitely. That's what I'm saying. He can't even do no concerts in America unless
he can't. How was he gonna do it in a fucking shark cage?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think he'll be able to do big concerts in big arenas, but it's like almost like if the president is coming. That's how the protocol to get him in and out of that shit.
And the cost that he's gonna have to pay for protection.
Yeah,
during those concerts, it's gonna be ridiculous.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The security companies know how much of a high risk he is. They're gonna charge him out the ass. Like, yo, it's not a maybe threat. It's a threat. He's beefing with California, Texas, like the whole United States of America. So
that's what clout gets you, man.
Yeah, these young kids, they don't care. They're gonna take the shot. Police, no police around, they're gonna take the shot because it's like they want to be the one that says, "Yo,
you saw what happened to Tentacion.
Yeah,
same shit.
Yeah,
and his one wasn't even. He wasn't asking for it like 6ix9ine.
That was a robbery. That was just some regular robbery shit. Like, they don't care if you're a rapper. And that's the thing. They're
hungry, dude. That's it.
Yeah, they are different type. These guys are far gone. They're wolves. They just don't care. Like, they live a different type of lifestyle than all of us do. Because they don't have anything but a gun and some ammunition, and
that's it.
And they're trying to figure it out. So I don't know. It just doesn't work. But that's all part of that culture, though. That's the bottom side of the culture. You know what I'm saying? We have positive, but then there comes, I mean, because think about it. This is what I was saying. It's another thing too. You can't keep saying that there's a problem and then this is all we make music about.
Yeah, but that's the old thing where it's like, what are you promoting and then why are you complaining?
Exactly.
You know,
I'm a believer of that. Can't be sitting here listening to hardcore rap music, shoot them up, sell drugs, this. You're obviously gonna start acting this shit out, right?
And the image as well. How they need to, a lot of these rappers are just projecting a fake image that they don't even have, with rented stuff, rented jewelry, rented cars.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that it builds their clout, which builds their account, which gets people looking more. It's a trick play. That's why the label gives you the advance. Go run around, go get yourself together, make yourself presentable. Yeah, get yourself some ice. And not everybody goes and gets ice. Some people go and purchase other shit.
Exactly.
To further get ice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so that whole lifestyle, that's why I kind of was like, yo, I want to be on the business side of things more than just being out there. Because, bro, it's not regular. It's not. Like, to get that finished product on to the TV, everything in between is crazy. This is why you got so many rappers getting caught with gun charges and this, that, and next third, because they gotta protect themselves. If you're not gonna have security with you, then you gotta have it.
Well, yeah, exactly. You gotta be your own security.
Yeah, it's not what you think, because it's gonna happen. People is not. There is no maybe not. Nah, look how many times they shut up Young Dolph's truck 100 times. Like they didn't. Like they're coming. They're not gonna. It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's not.
There's no escape.
Yeah. You think you're gonna be jumping, and that's what I'm saying. The whole social media thing, like, for me, I do some level of cool stuff out here, but then again, it's like when I go home, it's like, am I hated for this?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna try me for this? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he lives in Dubai. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like what?
Yeah, he probably has $1 million in his house. Let's tie his ass up and tell him that, you know what I'm saying? But that's how my mind thinks. So when I go back, I'm just like, you know.
And let me go back in Kandura and just look like I ain't got nothing on.
Nah, that's not gonna work either, because then the police is gonna try it.
They're gonna be like, they converted.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
he's coming back. He always told us he was gonna go to Dubai and blow, but this is a different thing.
But I mean, I'm here, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
man. We got to come to the end of the session.
It's all good.
Tears rolling down my eyes. We need to do another one though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
because we missed out a lot of stuff.
I know.
And then I think we need to make another one and put it on Patreon, so people they have to pay to see the real podcast.
The real, right? I know, right?
The stuff that you can't really say, that you can't really
when the
put
mics
out
was
on
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
We need to do one of those ones, man.
That'll be fire.
For sure.
Because then we can really talk about
Exactly. That's it. So this is episode 8, 9, 10. I can't remember because he messed up my whole thing. So is there anything you want to push on social? Bespoke?
Bespoke TV.
That's it.
Yeah. BSCOPE TV.
On Insta? Or
on Insta.
And YouTube?
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the haters? That's your camera right there, bro.
You already know what it is. See you when I see you, man.
That's it. And I won't be there. All right, people. Wash your fram.